Okay. Okay, so I hope the screen is visible to all of you. I was discussing about case study. Am I audible, dear teachers?
Yes,
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 ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so thank you so much. So I was discussing about case study, and case study is basically giving them a clue about the larger topics, broader topics, and they are mostly open-ended. Nothing right or wrong can be there in case studies normally. And these days, the case studies questions are also there when the case study a case will be given and you'll be provided with the questions to answer. In this scene, they become even more important, like fossil fuel, liquid coal producing liquid fuel from non-petroleum sources. These are all small topics. Acids, bases, in case of chemistry, using oceans to fight global warming. Kinetics, corn ethanol. Nowadays, ethanol has been started using as a fuel. So these are all the upcoming topics. Gas laws, hydrogen powered car, the wave of future. Hydrogen is definitely the future of fuel industry. So all these are small topics that can be given for case study to the children. You have to just weave a small little paragraph about it and then followed by a questionnaire. What do they understand about it? How do they take it? And there has to be open-ended questions to the case study so that they can write about their views, basically. So that is case study. Case study which I conducted was case study on menstrual management. You know, these days there's a huge problem of piling up of the sanitary napkins, which are non-biodegradable. So the whole globe is moving towards either reusable or biodegradable napkins. So this was a kind of Rajo Shakti project we call, and it was a kind of eye opener to everybody, getting an idea of the huge pile of garbage. Another is it can be easily connected with other sciences also. Like there's a honeycomb structure. Why a honeycomb structure is only hexagonal? Why certain buildings shape are in that particular shape, whatever they are? So everything, every single thing that we see can be converted into case study, and believe me, they work wonders. And if you make it more data based, more realistic, the one that are trending right now, the problems that we are facing right now, it will become more interesting for the students. We need to sensitize them with uh, so many things that are moving, that are happening around us, that a case study can be easily picked up from the things around us only. Another is simulation. Teacher simulation is very close to all the teachers now, those who are taking online classes. Whatever you cannot show them, whatever thing that you cannot show them hands-on, the ones that, wherever we feel helpless, that we are unable to take them to the laboratories, we are unable to show them certain things, simulation has made our work easy. So these are some of the simulations that I have collected. Balancing of the chemical equation can be easily taught with the help of simulation. The structure of compounds can be easily taught with the simulations. I'll show you some of them right now. And PhED Colorado is the pioneer in this case. And most of the simulations that we use are from there. There are others also. Think Tank is another, which is working in collaboration with CBSE. Labster.com is another one, which is good. And in this way, many of the things that you took 20 minutes, 25 minutes to draw it on the board are easily available with the help of simulation. Let's see some of the simulation. Let's see some of the simulation, and give me a moment. I'm sharing the screen for the same. So here it goes. When you balance a chemical equation, you need to tell them the hit and trial method, isn't it? And it's really difficult to make them understand. When they do it in playway method, maybe it is more easy for them. Can we see how it is moving? The smiley at the top shows you are correct. So I think that's wonderful way of explaining things. You can, gas laws can easily be explained. All the laboratory activities are there on Siksha portal. So that is also another good one to utilize. Now, I would be stating that that is all from my side. Whatever questions, there was one question in the group that I saw stating that about the syllabus. Teachers, the syllabus that has been prescribed by CBSE remains same, except only one thing that I saw was difference in the functional group's name wasn't there. But in the sample question paper, they had the nomenclature part. So it would be better to be on safe side. It will hardly require 2 lecture, 2 sessions. So maybe we should do the functional groups in class 10th. The rest all, I don't see any of the deviation from there. Now I'm open for the questions. If you have any, please go ahead. More than happy to answer.
Good evening, ma'am. This is Shraddha
Good
here.
evening.
Can you see me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Tell me.
Thank you for the wonderful session. But now, as the schools are reopening, so it will be very difficult for us, like, to open these sites in the school. Like, it's not possible. So now again, like, we are going back to the traditional method. So now, like, for example, like, when we are showing them on the screen, like, for example, in the this virtual classes, it would have been like little easier for, I think so. But now when we are going back to the same traditional method, offline method, so ma'am, can you please suggest like how these things, like, there are no scope in our school like for opening these sites and doing it, if you don't mind?
Yeah, actually, you know, ma'am, now there is no culture of, in the times to come, we all will experience that. It will never be completely offline. It has to be a blended mode. So as it is, we are more than equipped with technology. So definitely one time or the other, you'll have to use the software and the screen to get that experiential learning. Another thing, some of the concepts are really very, very interesting when you take it online. And some of them become, they lose the essence, I would say, when you do it offline. So, I mean, we can't be saying this, that until unless you do it on the screen, it is better. Before this pandemic also, we were doing it offline, isn't it? But now as we have learned it so much that we feel like we should go this way. So I would suggest always be in the blended mode of action. That will help students also, because they have also been using the technology for past 2 years rigorously. So they will also enjoy it at least once in a week or twice in a week, so that they are also in touch with the 3-dimensional view of things. That's very important, because, you know, we people can draw the digestive system, but when you see the digestive system ongoing on the screen, it gives better understanding. So it's better that at least you start the lecture or start the session that way, with the help of videos or with the help of simulation, or you can take the revision in that way, whichever is comfortable for the children. That's how I would say.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Anybody else for the question?
Ma'am, please show one of the gaming.
I could not hear, ma'am. If somebody could just tell me what ma'am is saying.
Ma'am, you mentioned that you would show one of the gaming techniques. That's the
Yeah.
question written by
Okay.
Prachi.
Okay. Yeah. Very good. Chalo, we'll see that first. I'm just unsharing it so that I can share the screen. By the time I'm sharing, if somebody else has any question, they can pose it, because sharing of the screen will need some time.
Ma'am, any activities related to digestive system?
Activity, ma'am, I would say digestive system specifically, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Digestive system, so I think that you need to do with the, what do you say, pH system, and also that before they move to the digestion part, they should be well aware of the how the pH is and what is the effect of pH over there. And that is the major game. Here I'm showing one of the game, that is bamboozle, and you have many games over here. You can just open any of them and you can see it, right? These are all games. Name 3 things. This one is this for the smaller one. In the Neopod, you have worksheets in which you can search for it. All right. What Simon says and how it goes, animals, camouflage, question forms, present sample, Harry Potter's challenge, motion, name different types of motion. I mean, there are many types of games, small games available. You can take it for recapitulation. All right, I'll show you that Neopod also if possible. Any other question in the meantime? By the time I share. Neopod has many things, you know. Neopod has worksheets also. You can prepare, there are prepared lectures, prepared videos. I'm just sharing this screen for Neopod. In Neopod, you have to definitely make an account, and thereafter you will be able to do it. Like when we teach plants, there is some issue. It's not accepting me as though I am already registered. I don't know what has happened. But when you go to Nearpod, no, it's just nearpod.com. When you do it, it will give you options of worksheet. It will give you videos. It will give you, what do you say, lesson plans, lectures. There are many aspects given in it. Children will enjoy, and at the same time, your work will be easier. When you want to teach something that normally takes 5-7 minutes, it will hardly take 2 minutes in this case. That is the beauty of this particular game. Any other question that I could address?
Ma'am, it's wonderful sharing. I really resonate your thought that experiential learning is important these days. Here, I want to share my experience with younger children. When we were talking about digestive system, I asked them to bring food and not just mugging up the definitions. And I asked them to eat food and chew it properly so that it can be diluted with the saliva and then eat
Tell
it.
me the taste.
Yeah, they enjoyed each and every moment of it. And I asked them focus on it, like they focused on the taste. They focused on, I told them this quote also, like drink food and eat water. So they started eating it. And I also told them, when you are eating your food like this, the life of your organs will increase. And I always tell them that your organs are your best friends. They can go everywhere with you and all. So they can relate with themselves and get connected with their body. And when their parents came to me and they said, ma'am, now he eats calmly and he focused on the food and he chews properly. And when he drinks water, he fills up his mouth and mix saliva
Wow.
and even tells us also, ki mama, you should do like this. And our teacher
Wow.
says that this is the way to do. So it was really amazing. I think this activity should also be included by each and every teacher in their class.
Yes, definitely. I mean, eating and telling the taste is definitely done by many of teachers. But yes, relating it to your organs and making them your friends is actually making them more sensitive towards their body. So it is
Yes.
one of the best practice. Excellent, ma'am. Too good.
And they will be grateful to their body and their
Yeah,
organs,
yeah.
which generally we learn after the age of 40.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
Thank you for your sharing, ma'am. It was wonderful.
Thank you so much for being such a patient audience. And I will be posting the link in the group regarding the certificate and feedback. And I had a wonderful session with all of you. Thank you so much. Looking forward for many more collaborations. Thank you very much, teachers.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Preeti ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am.